Hello and welcome back. My name is Cosmic Jessica. This is part 2 of our midlife transits. If you're not following, be sure that you are following. Make sure that you're saving these because these are extraordinarily important in your life. Snapshots, if you will, where the planets are saying, we got to focus on this and we're putting you through a big growth period. But I also focus on how this impacts perimenopausal women, menopause, and postmenopausal women. This time is very deep, very transformative, and your ego is gonna have to die, my friend. Pluto square Pluto. This is 100% the ego death that all of us go through. This is deeply transformative and highly psychological, leading you to a rebirth. You become the phoenix rising. Now, perimenopause and menopause is very much about consistent rebirths. And this is extraordinarily important if you have placements in the 8th house already and the 12th house. Both of those houses are deep, dark, transformative houses. And the 8th house is natally ruled by Scorpio. So it already has this theme running through it. At this time, between the ages of 36 and 42, your natal Pluto will be squared by the transiting Pluto. We find ourselves in the trenches of midlife. We really find ourselves being introduced into the next becoming. In order for that next becoming to come to fruition, we have to allow the old to die. But this is going to be one of the most deeply impactful mid to late 30s transits you will experience. You're going to consistently have some inner tensions that are arising. You may find yourself starting to deal with trauma work. If you've had old traumas from family, relationships, whatever they may possibly be that you were able to just ignore, they now are screaming at you and your body starts responding. This is especially true for women in perimenopause because, as we know, the estrogen has already declined in our body. Our brain is starting to respond to that. We are starting to be pretty stressed, pretty low tolerance, and pretty overwhelmed because what was working for you before, it just ain't cutting it anymore. This is also a time where we can be challenged to release our self-sabotaging behaviors. Going back to that toxic ex, going out drinking, partying, maybe spending too much money on things to make you feel better, eating things to make you feel better, things that are sabotaging you. Let's say you wanted to start your own business, and then all of a sudden you are letting fear overrule your courage. So afraid of the unknown that you don't want to go forward with it. It's highly uncomfortable, but it's highly rewarding. This time is really asking you to allow yourself to grieve those past personas you were. Lay them to rest. One of my favorite things to do during a Pluto square transit is to have funerals for all of those old personas. In particular, those personas who are self-sabotage lovers. We must do it and grieve it because we can't just do it out of anger. Think that energy is just not going to go anywhere. Anger is a secondary emotion to grief. In order for you to fully move through it and accept that, you must grieve it. And allowing yourself to feel all the feels, cry them all out, process them the same way that you would grieving a person that you lost, because in a sense, you truly are.